Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for February. So we're moving from Aquarius season into Pisces season. And when I was tuning into your little guide for the reading, the beautiful Taurian guide, I had this sense that there was something that you needed to get off your chest, or something that needed to be said that has been left unsaid. So something to do with like clearing the throat chakra and speaking your mind or speaking up. That's something that's really important that's coming through for the month of February. But we also have as your first message, the Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. This is the Queen of Cups. Very, very beautiful energy. It is about, look at this lovely sea lion just basking in the sun and the water, feeling really happy. But it's a sense of finding the peace, finding the compassion within a situation in your life. So that seems to be a really important energy. This is the Queen of Cups. Like I said, it could be related to a Cancer in your life, a Cancerian that you have coming in at this moment in time. But this is also about how you're looking after yourself. How well are you looking after you at this moment, nurturing yourself? And so, there might be, something that's coming in around that as well. It might be a really nice time to treat yourself or do something special for you. So what's shifting and changing, Taurus? We have 1, 2, Mars, Aries. Okay, interesting, because there's this sense of really looking after yourself, but there's a sense of while you're doing that, there's this new direction that is coming in. So I feel like it's like a little bit of nurturing is going to go a long way. A bit of replenishment, nourishment is going to be a big thing. And then it's a sense of where you thought something was going is going to shift and change direction. So something needs a little bit of care and replenishment here in your life here. And it's very much connected to your emotions, how you're feeling about something or someone. So let's see what is coming in. Okay, so Taurus, I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you, a more holistic view. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to delve deeper and further into the future, there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. So very nice. There's something, the words I was given with this Queen of Shells is beautiful. There's something beautiful here. Here we have the reset. Really, really important to be feeling good, looking good, some kind of nurturing and reset that comes in, because, the Fool is sort of saying, I feel like you're about to take a leap of faith. You're about to step into something new. There's a new direction that's coming in that might surprise you, actually. We've got the card of happiness here. There's a big choice. Yes, there is a big choice coming in, but here you are, the King of Earth coming through. Beautiful, the card of Taurus, although you're turning up as the King of Wands. Okay, so you're ready for action, quite literally. The 7 of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, I'm really going to have to do something about this. Sage has just gone a little bit crazy, Taurus. It doesn't usually smoke that much. Must have burnt more than usual. So the Hermit as the outcome. Okay, having a big think about this new direction. Oh, with a relationship. Okay, and the Devil. Okay, goodness gracious. A lot of relationship energy that's coming in here, or searching for a relationship at least. And there's new directions coming in around that. But first they want you to look after number 1. So we have the Fool card, which is, traveling light, stepping into the new, off on the next big adventure, realizing that there's a new path, a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new start here. A new cycle begins that can really open you up to new potentials. So this is kind of like a traveling energy. Traveler, new potential is coming through. Crossed by the Page of Cups, and it kind of feels like perhaps the Page of Cups is where you surprise yourself. You might be going, I'm not really up for any nasty surprises at this moment in time. I don't want any surprises attached to this. So it's kind of like here the Fool is asking to take a leap of faith, to step into a new path, a new direction in some way, shape or form. And the Page of Cups is saying, but I'm scared. I'm scared that there's going to be something that I'm not going to be, yeah, it's going to feel like a bit of a surprise that I'm not wanting to have come through. The Page of Cups can also be about opening your heart. I'm not ready to open my heart to this yet. So in your conscious mind, you have the Ten of Cups. Your happiness is the most important thing when you're thinking about this or thinking about this person. There's a few people that are turning up here. And it kind of feels like you've been a little bit burnt in the past by something. That's kind of the feeling. And the fact that the smoke is still around, they're kind of getting it with the sage. It's kind of like it's creating a bit of a breathing obstruction in a way. It's starting to kind of get up my nose and bother me a little bit. And it was that initial feeling that I was getting of clearing the throat with the guide. Like there was something that you kind of need to clear out in that throat chakra, something left unsaid still, or something that, needs to be said. So, yeah, the Ten of Cups, your happiness is at the forefront, which is why they want you to be the Queen of Shells. Come back, look after yourself, nurture yourself, because it feels like, that's going to be there's a really important choice and decision coming in with the Lovers and potentially around a relationship. Who to choose or what to choose, what path to choose, what path to go down with this relationship in your life. So there definitely is a relationship that you're having a big think about here, or having a big think about someone. So this could be a past, present, future relationship. It's just got this sense of, with the Lovers card, potentially it's like, okay, there's a big choice ahead about the new path, about doing something new with this person, or a new path that lies ahead. So the Lovers card, yes, feels really important. And it might be really consciously, it's kind of interesting with the Lovers next to the Devil, because you can see the similarities in the two figures here. But the Lovers card is the choice, and the Devil card is where the choice has gone wrong. And so it has this kind of sense of there's been something that didn't work out in the past. The choice, you've kind of made a choice and had to stick with it, or you've had to kind of live with the consequences of a choice. So I really feel like you've got an opportunity to choose a new path now that can make you happy. So that's something that's coming in. In the recent past, we've got the Ten of Wands, and this is heaviness. This is carrying around something heavy, feeling responsible. So, yeah, this is burnout, heaviness, burdens. Something that you've been carrying around with you has become a very heavy burden. Now, the thing with the Fool is just carrying this very light knapsack, stepping into the new, pressing the reset. It's like release that heaviness, release that burnout, release any burden that you've been carrying around. The Fool wants to travel light, to step into the new, potentials that are possible here at this moment with this relationship, whether it's, like I said, it's past, present, or future. So the Fool carries like its memories around. It's not like I haven't forgotten, still got the memory there, but it's this real important energy to reset. So this choice is going to be really, really important. And I think, the only person that's going to be able to make this choice is you. In the near future, we've got the King of Pentacles, which is the Taurus energy. But, I mean, this energy of the King of Pentacles is around potentially like it could be somebody generous in the near future coming in for you that's kind of helping you or offering you something. This is money, wealth, generosity. This is, taking action in some of those things. So if it's something around that you've been worried about, but the King of Pentacles is really wanting to bring in something. It's Taurian, it's you. It's like almost like wanting to come back to yourself and going, I have to make this decision, but what do I really need in this circumstance? What do I really need? Am I needing more love and attention? Am I needing more like to eat better? My diet needs to be improved. Do I need something within my work environment or my home environment or within my relationship? Is there something that you need? So that's what this King of Pentacles really means. Yeah, sorry, Taurus. The Sage is really actually bothering me, and it kind of has this sense of this potentially has been bothering you here. So yeah, the King of Pentacles is kind of looking at what you've got to potentially, maybe what resources you've got to put towards this new direction. But yeah, it does feel like you're also turning up as the King of Wands. So there could be another earth sign that turns up here, because we've got Cancer, we've got earth, we've got water. So a lot of earth and water kind of energy around. But we've got the King of Wands. This is you're turning up as kind of motivated. This is wanting motivated to take action here with this choice to step into some sort of new path or press the reset. So that's and to take action with your passions. So, but you're kind of taking this kind of fairly grounded approach to it with the King of Pentacles in the near future as well. So you might even be looking at things like money and material needs, home health, work, all that sort of stuff in the near future. That kind of thing might come up when it comes to the new direction that you might be heading in. You're getting what you need. So the energy around you is the Seven of Cups. You're looking at options. There are options. There are options arising, and now's the time to kind of look at some of them. Look at the new choices that lie in front of you here, because like I said, it almost feels like there's a path that is opening up here that I feel like there's a bit of resistance to this for whatever reason. So the Seven of Cups is saying, yeah, the picture's still forming though. So I'm not feeling like any great rush to step into it, although I'm feeling that you are ready to kind of make this choice and decision when it feels right, that you're motivated to do it. So the Seven of Cups, wait for the picture to continue to form. Hopes and fears, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this with the King of Pentacles as well, like as a hope, this would be the start of a new cycle, a new opportunity, especially around, something that's grounding down into a reality, something that you want to nurture, something that could be the start of a cycle to do with your money, your work, your home, start of a cycle within a relationship. So something new that's coming in around all of those things. So it could be if you've got a sense of feelings for this person, maybe it's like, I want this to actually become real and actually sort of start grounding into a bit of a reality, feel like. So it could be a variety of things that are coming in with this, but we have as the outcome the Hermit and the Two of Cups. So this is the Hermit having a very deep think about this relationship here that's coming in with the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups can be a love relationship, a partnership, but it can also just be a friendship, a work relationship. It could be family as well. But I feel like it's having a big, deep think about what the new path is that lies ahead. So, that has got this sense of, I need to kind of really work out what's right for me in this path, in this direction. If you haven't been making choices that have been working for you, or haven't been working out within a particular relationship or attracting the right person to you, it's a sense of a big, deep reevaluation, even a bit of soul searching around that, because we have the Devil as the overall energy, and this is kind of saying you've potentially been very stuck with this energy. This is something that has been even a toxic energy around you with the Devil, but it's kind of like you've it's really about understanding the consequences of the choices that you've made here. The Devil is where you've stayed potentially in an energy for too long, like you've made the choice to stay and you realize it's time to start something new or set a new path. So it kind of has this sense of, or maybe you've held on to something and you haven't been able to let something or someone go, and maybe you're getting the message that it has been having a negative effect on you and it's time to reset, come back to yourself, nurture yourself and find the new path ahead. So it is this sense of, if it's to do with money, like the Devil can represent debt or being in negative cycles around money. If it is to do with a relationship, like maybe it's like you've stayed in, or you kind of you've stayed in an energy way past its use by date, and it's time to kind of shift that energy in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's like you're always feeling like, if you're single, that there's a choice that's coming in here around a new relationship, where it can feel like this relationship, maybe it could give you what you really need. So that's why it's kind of got this deeper reevaluation here, because it feels like this new path ahead could lead to the Ace of Pentacles of what it is that you really want. And so by making this new choice and putting your happiness at the forefront, that's going to the path is going to open up here that we're seeing in the Ace of Pentacles. But it's almost like there's going to be a little bit of searching for this new direction before it opens up. So let's have a look at, and if it's related to, your work or your home situation, who are the people that are around you that you're spending a lot of time with? Has there been some kind of conflict, or is this working for you? Is there just something that needs to kind of shift and change? So I really feel like this is a really great opportunity to shift the dynamic within a relationship, or with your choices, with who you are choosing here. Perhaps you've got a choice between two different people as well. That might be something that's coming in here. So let's see. We've got, I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Interesting, we've got this word compassion coming in again, because it almost feels like this devil energy, which has been the consequence of some kind of choice. It's like coming back and finding the peace with the choice that was made, and being compassionate with yourself for making that choice and sticking with that choice. And perhaps it didn't, like I said, it went wrong in some way, shape, or form, or you're really realizing that it's having some negative consequences at this point in time, but it's giving you the opportunity to redirect, which is actually great. So let's see what is coming in. And if it's one of those things, like, it does feel like, if you have to choose between two people, say, make the choice. Do you want to step into this, or or is there somebody else? Is there two people you're choosing from? It's almost like this sense of, even if you think you're going to let somebody down by choosing somebody else, or choosing a path that's not related to them, or is not going to include them, or they're not going to be happy with in any way, it's about actually being compassionate in the way that you're making this choice as well. Have compassion. We do have, the fleur-de-lis coming in as the message. So fleur-de-lis is all about, it's kind of about status, but it's also about history. So it may be that, and relationships are interesting, because who we're with, who we choose, what we're seeing in the world becomes like a status in some way, shape, or form. And so it really is almost like this sense of going over an old history. There seems to be a family connection here. Going over some old history through the ancestry of your family, and understanding some choices made from the past that may even go back through like grandfather times. I'm kind of getting the male side of your family here, potentially with the Hermit there. That's grandfather energy, and going, what choices did somebody who was like a couple of generations ago? It doesn't have to necessarily be the male side, but it really feels like there's like an old energy around. The consequences of an old energy and past choices that are still having some kind of significance and effect on you today. And these may not have even been your choices, but maybe it was something that, your grandfather made, and it's had some sort of significant effect through the lineage. So either way, it's like you're able to move on. There's an opportunity to move on from this devil energy. And part of the solution of that is the Queen of Shells, the peace and compassion, perhaps finding the compassion for why this choice was made in the first place. And why. whoever this person is, whether it's you or somebody else, why did they make that choice? And perhaps it's like I could never actually get over the fact that they made that choice. So it really has just got this sense of there are some very serious consequences about a choice, and to be able to let that go and put that behind you, make peace with it in some way, find the compassion so that you can reset an energy and step into the new path that lies ahead. So, yeah, there are exciting new opportunities, and the universe doesn't want you to be able to not go down those paths because of something that occurred in the past, because of a choice that had these consequences in the past. So, yeah, it actually feels very powerful to me, Taurus, that you've got this opportunity in your hands to be able to do this. So reflection is going to be a really important energy with this as well. So also the Queen of Shells also represents mother. So we've got a lot of family vibes here. So choices of and kind of consequences of perhaps other people's choices as well. So anyway, that's all it is. You're having a big deep think here with the Hermit about a particular relationship, and it's a sense of working out where to next. So where to next is where we're going to go in the extended reading. We're going to say, okay, let's have a look at what's going on with in terms of how you're responding. The Hermit is all about gaining wisdom. So how have you kind of processed this experience and gained the wisdom to move forward? Are you making a wise choice this time around? So it really does. We'll have a look. We'll have a look and see where that is all going. So that's all in the extended reading, Taurus. We're going to look further into the future. We're going to scratch under the surface, see if there's anything else, any other energies around that you need to know about, any clarification. And we're going to ask the best way to work with this energy, because it has got this sense of nostalgia and going back over a past energy. But you really want to kind of get yourself out of that devil energy of feeling quite stuck with it. So let's and find the peace and compassion. And it feels like it's quite a bridge from going from feeling like the devil to the Queen of Shells, feeling like peace and compassion. It's like, oh, that's quite a journey to get from that place to this place. So we'll ask some cards about working with that and kind of bridging that that gap pretty much. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Taurus. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. That lets YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. And take care.